Another Goodwill pickup today. They got a new shipment of machines in. Scrap machines, they like to call them. Optiplex 760. Got a bunch of gooey shit on it I gotta get off of it. Got a DVD burner in it. Got a Core 2 Duo in it. No, that's old school now, but it's still perfectly good for home theater PCs. Which these little small form factor ones here, they actually work good for that if you put a graphics card in them. It's got the 3.33, which would be the E8600, I believe, which is the 6 meg cache, 45 nanometer Core 2 Duo. It's one of the last of the Core 2s, probably. $20 is probably a little steep, but hey, what the hell. Something to work on, make sure it works, and something to hook up to a television. So let's see what's in this puppy. So there's your DVD burner. Turn some light on it here. Hey look, they were kind enough to leave the drive tray this time. Most of the time they don't leave the drive trays. Let's see, what is that? A 255 watt power supply. I'm not too fond of Dell's power supplies. This thing got a revision number on it. Yeah, I don't see a revision sticker on it. Maybe it's not one of the sucky ones. Usually revision 00, 001, or 002 are usually junk. 03 and up tend to work. I think I did a video a while back on the full-size desktop version of the 760 where it was crashing a lot. I opened up the power supply and it had a bad cap in the power supply. So I never did change that cap. I was too lazy to change it. So let's see, got a gig of memory in it. Standard Intel BTX layout. All the caps still look like they're in good shape, nothing's bulged or blued. Got a couple solid states. Has a PCI Express. There you can only put like a 25 watt card on it. But you could get like the older NVIDIA cards, you can still get them from, I think it's Newegg, you can put in here that have low profiles and have HDMI out, and you can pipe HDMI out to the TV. Big old aluminum heatsink. I don't think they did copper in these because the 45 nanometers are only like 65 watt CPUs. The older 745 and older, those all had the 85 watt Core 2 Duos in them, so they had big monster heat sinks in them with copper and all that. Everything's in here. Thankfully this one didn't come with a floppy drive. I hate when they put the floppy drives in them. Just something I have to remove because I don't like them being in there anymore. That's interesting and not good at the same time. These used to use a standard ATX power connector, so you could replace the drive. Matter of fact, I have a 750 version of one of these that has an ATX connector in it, and they went to something proprietary in this. That is not your standard daddy's old ATX power connector. Yeah. Well, you better hope this is a good power supply, because otherwise I'll be scrapping it out for the CPU and the memory and the disk drives. Completely proprietary power connector. That is bullcrap. Well, that's the only downfall so far. Let me hook it up, put some power to it, and see if it works. Oh yeah, on the back real quick, I forgot about that. Standard array of audio, crap ton of USB, gigabit Ethernet, VGA, eSATA, a parallel port, and a display port. So this must have the Intel HD video in it. Alright, now I'm going to hook it up, see if we can get some juice to it. Alright, power's hooked up. Got a orange standby light. See what happens. Turn that off. Relay click, power. Hey, a Dell logo. Yeah, because there's nothing in it. Pre-built-in diagnostics. Well, got a good orange green line on the back of the power supply. No smells of smoke, so that's a good sign. I did finally figure out the mystery to these machines. It turns out that the local college donates these to the Goodwill. So when they tear a lab out to upgrade, they donate all these machines to Goodwill. Problem is, Goodwill gets them, and from what I understand, these machines, when they donate these to Goodwill from the college wipes them back to their original factory images and make sure there's nothing on, no data or anything on the drives or anything like that. They put them back to the original factory stock as they came out of the box setting. For some reason, the Goodwill gets these in, and immediately the first thing they do is they take the hard drives out. Why? I mean, I get the whole data security thing. If that's the problem, just run D-band on the drive and stick it back in there. But for whatever reason, they take the drives out. This same system, sitting on the shelf up there with a hard drive in it, they want $160 to $170 for it. Without a hard drive, $20. So, whatever. Take what I can get, I guess, but still. So I'm gonna let it sit here and run this little memory loop, and then I'll hook a drive up to it and see if it'll boot Windows. So we got it up and running. I just tag a little 2.5-inch drive. Keep around for testing shit. Dropped it on there. Loaded Windows 7 on it. It is currently grabbing updates, which, as you know, nowadays takes forever. There's a patch you can get now. When you install Windows 7, make sure you set it to not automatically download the updates. And there's a patch, and if I remember to do it, I might put a link to it in the description under the video. But you can install that patch and then reboot and then run Windows Update, and then it doesn't take 400 million years to fetch all the updates. So it'll be slow to install on here because it's only got a gig of memory on it right now. But so far so good. Everything seems to work. It needed a lot of updates. BIOS needed to be updated. It was running A03 by default. We put A16 on it. Of course, all your drivers and crap, but that's OS related. DVD burner also has a firmware update that helps it support more types of media for burning, different brands, I guess, like Rytech and stuff like that. But overall, seems to be a perfectly happy machine. Nice cold CPU heatsink, so everything's good to go, it looks like. We'll test it out for a little while, and then I'll put a regular actual drive in it and upgrade the memory in it and do something with it, I guess. I'll make a home theater machine out of it for one of the other TVs. So anyway, too bad of a machine.